Right? Yeah, Bush Radical and Girl in the Woods are awesome. I have learned a lot watching his videos, Bush Radicals alone. Just the stuff that like the outhouse that I built is. Oh, I'm hearing noise from the generator. Hang on one second. Uh oh. Uh oh. Well, that's not good. Oh, generator just blew. Darn it. Son of a gun. All right. Am I still live? I'm still live. Well, that's going to change some things. I might have to go buy a generator tomorrow. Nah, I'm good, Will. We're good right now. Just hang on one second here. I just want to make sure everything's secure out there. I just went out and turned it off, but I just want to check one thing and make sure we're all dry and secure and I don't have any issues. Ah, well, that was crazy. So the crankcase blew up, from what I can tell. So I just went out and took a look, and I have a hole in the bottom of the crankcase, probably maybe half the size of a golf ball, maybe a 50-cent piece worth. So that is toast. I don't know if I can have that fixed. I'll have to find out. But I've had that generator on the property for 3 years now. I just didn't expect that to be an issue. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. So, folks, I'm going to have to call this live now because I thought I had one chicken out, but it looks like I got about 8 chickens out, which means something swooped the nest and they or the run and they went absolutely crazy. But I want to thank you guys for constantly watching and putting up with me, watching the videos, hanging out with me on Sundays. Greatly appreciated. I will be live again, probably September, October, but I'll let you know if I have a window where I can go live sometime in between there. That's going to do it for me, man. CK wants to know what's for dinner tonight. I'm going to grill a cheeseburger up because I actually thawed one out. I got a chicken. Chickens. I think somebody swooped the nest. I think the eagle came by for a visit. You weren't doing your job. I got to get these guys rounded up. Okay. All the chickens are back in. I don't know what spooked them. There had to be something that spooked them. And then they have some spots where they can get out under the fence. I'm going to have to come do some work on that. But there was a bunch out there, and then there was one trapped right here between the outhouse and the fencing. So I think that's why I think something spooked them. But they're all back in. They're all taken care of. I got most of the fence areas that I needed to get blocked off. We're going to take a look at the generator. All right. So if you were on the live with me, then you were aware that we had an issue with generation. I opened the door, and I just moved the generator over here today too. And it was just spewing oil everywhere. And if you look down in there, we'll zoom it in. I have a hole in the side of that crankcase. It's actually broken. If you look up top there, it's all cracked and broken too. So I'm going to unplug the battery and we'll see whether or not I can get that fixed, because it's just an engine. We should be able to get it fixed. But I'm more than likely, I know tomorrow I'm probably going to buy a new generator. But yeah. Gotta love that, huh? You know, I kind of alluded to the fact that I don't really let this kind of stuff stress me out, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's completely out of your control. Sometimes when they stack up, it just drives you nuts. And then you're like, okay, what the heck's going on here? But like I said, that generator was absolutely fine for about 2.5, almost 3 years here on the property. Was seeing a lot of use in a lot of adverse weather. And, you know, being the new off-grid kind of guy that I am, because I'm not that experienced at it, I'm sure I did not maintain it the way I should have, even though I did make sure I changed the oil on a regular basis. I might have missed 1 or 2 oil changes in there, but still, that's crazy for it to blow like it just did. And I'd been having some issues with it. It didn't sound right for a while. You know, maybe the last couple of weeks I was noticing the sound was a little bit different. So should pay attention to myself when I see that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to sweat it. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I live off grid. Got a charge on the battery. It doesn't really get dark this time of the year anyway. And I got all the chickens back in their run. Thanks to the help of Brother Will. He popped on over, and so I grabbed their mealworms and kind of played Pied Piper with them. They were all sitting around the backside over here. And they all, once they heard the bag shaking, they all came around and got everyone but 2 of them to go in. And then the other 2 came pretty close to the fence. Well, Will walked up behind them, and they freaked out then and then just walked through the gate. Well, after that fiasco, there's only one thing that could fix this entire thing. Generator blows up, my only source of high power. Editing video and doing all that kind of stuff. Chickens all get out of their coop, running all over the place in the yard. Pandemonium. Pandemonium of pandas. I think you know what the solution is, right? I need an ice cream. I'll go get an ice cream cone in town. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I just uploaded a quick short of how everything turned out. You know, it's not the end of the world, but it doesn't matter because ice cream makes everything better. So I head to town and get a quick cone. I might swing by the orange store and see what they have. I have 2 options for a place to get a generator up here. Option number 1 is obviously the orange store. And then option number 2 is the Honda shop. We have a Honda Power Sports shop right in Soldado, which is super awesome. So I will most likely check them out tomorrow. They don't open until 10 a.m. tomorrow. But if I decide to go the Honda route, then that's more than likely where I'll buy them. They have a 3-year warranty. I was looking on their website. They have a 3-year warranty, and you know, that in itself is worthwhile. So we shall check it out. But I'm gonna head down and get myself a cone real quick, and then head over to the orange store. I got time to kill. I don't have to work tomorrow. I don't have to be to bed till early tonight. See what they have, and then head home and grill a cheeseburger. Rush hour traffic in Funny River right now. That's where I ever passed 1 person. Now I got 2 people. Well, all I can say at this point is ouch. That was an expensive purchase. I wasn't looking forward to making, but it was a well-needed purchase. So $13.99 for a 2200 inverter Honda generator, and they set the oil up in it. They did everything in it right here. Matter of fact, gave me a full tank of fuel as well. So out the door, it was $1,429, which was a lot more than I could have bought. A much bigger generator from the orange store for a lot less. I could have pretty much replaced my generator with the same generator for a lot less. And I could have gone with a dual fuel for a lot less, because this is just a gas generator. But I'm going to explain to you my thought process behind it. Number 1, this is an inverter generator. So the power coming in is going to be a lot clearer. It's also much more fuel efficient than the previous generator that I had. So I was going through a lot of gasoline with the other one. The price of gasoline is not cheap, we all know that.
fluctuates drastically. But this one will go anywhere from 8 to 12 hours on a gallon of gas, where my other generator was burning through probably, you know, on a 5-gallon tank of fuel, it'd probably burn through that in one afternoon of working around the property. Much quieter generator. So my life, I've got a warranty on it for 3 years, and the life of the generator, I think, will be much longer, for 2 reasons. Number one, it's a Honda. Honda makes great stuff. I had a bunch of suggestions about different ways to go, but Honda has great equipment. And with this generator, I can pick it up and bring it in the cabin. So when it's 25 below zero outside and I want to do some work on the laptop, or maybe I just want to watch a movie or something, I can take the generator out of the bathroom. Keep it warm in the cabin, right? So it's going from cabin temperatures, pick it up, take it outside, and put it where I'm going to fire it up. And I can fire it up right on the deck. Plug it in. So in about 30 seconds, the temperature of the generator will, you know, from running will already be up, and I won't have to worry about the extra wear and tear that I had on the Westinghouse that I had. And I got to think that that had part, you know, some stuff to do with it, because I ran that generator at 25 below zero outside, you know, in the free cold air. That's a huge deal. So we're gonna head home. I want to stop off one more place before I get there, and then we'll head home. I'll pull this thing out, I'll fire it up for you and show you what I got, and we'll start charging everything up. But I'm pretty darn satisfied. Pretty darn satisfied. It was expensive, but now if I can fix the Westinghouse, which is just a motor issue, you know, the rest of the generator is 100% fine. There's no issues with it at all. But if I can get the Westinghouse fixed, then I will use that as my backup. And if not, I'll just start putting some cash away to buy another generator like this, another Honda suitcase. So I've got a secondary one, because I don't want to end up in the same situation where I have, you know, only one form of power, especially in winter. During the summer, it's not going to be as big of an issue, but except for, you know, when I'm editing video. But in the winter, it'll be a big issue because I can't generate the solar power that I need to top up my batteries and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and head on home, fire this thing up. They fired it up in the shop right there, and it's so quiet. It's crazy quiet. I'm pretty satisfied. Pretty satisfied with it. But I had to get a generator today because I got to edit video this week, and I can't run all my hard drives and all my programs that I use for video editing without a generator, because my battery system's not big enough to handle that yet. Nice. We'll see. I'm pretty excited. You can tell, I'm like a kid at Christmas. Happy birthday, Sean! My birthday's in 2 days. I just bought myself a present today. It's a gorgeous day, too. A little overcast, 51 degrees Fahrenheit in Kenai, Alaska. Ron's Rent-A-Center, that's right. They do all the work on my saws. They're great. Man, they are a great shop. I was going to swing by AIH and see what they had, but when I realized Ron's was open today, I said, forget it, I'm just going to go there. Get them to take care of it. This will run, this generator will supposedly run everything I need it to run, so we shall see. Oh. This thing's beautiful. I like the idea that I can pick it up too. Nice. Circuit breakers, eco throttle. So I'm going to have to read the owner's manual on this and make sure that I understand maintenance cycles and all that stuff, because this can last me a very, very long time. It's also got Bluetooth connectivity. I'll have to read up on that and see what that is. And then I'll get back with you and show you what how it runs, what it sounds like when I start it up and everything else. But I want to read that stuff first. And then I'll pull the cell phone out and I'll show you some of the features that it has on it right now. A little closer, but yeah, pretty satisfied. Pretty darn satisfied. Two 120 volt outlets, 15 amps each. Not a whole lot on it. Eco throttle, so I'll have to read up on that and find out what that does. This is a pull start unit, which I'm fine with. I don't have an issue with that because basically I was pulling the other generator to start it most of the winter anyway when the battery was fried. On and off for the engine, that's actually the fuel. So you can turn the fuel off right here. It's got a choke right here, exhaust in the back. Pretty darn quiet. On this side, nothing much, just some warnings, that kind of stuff. But the whole unit's an E2200i. The whole unit weighs probably 50 pounds, maybe a little bit more than 50 pounds. And it's pretty easy to get up and down. The thing I like about it is it's super small, and if it powers and does what I need it to do, which it should, I'll be able to put it here on the deck when I'm done. So let me get to reading, find out everything I need to know about this. I got to grab laundry and stuff out of the truck anyway first. I just got back from the laundromat as well. See page 13 for initial use instructions. I have the exhaust going away from the house. We'll probably actually do it. What's that wind blowing? It's blowing behind me. All right, we'll do it this way. Then turn the vent. Open that. Switch the engine to on. I should actually install the app first because this has an app. Allow. Okay, let's fire this up and see. That is so quiet. Oh my gosh, that is so quiet. Shuts it right down. It'd be nice if it would start it up, but it doesn't do that. And then it tells you to turn the engine switch to the off position and to close the vent on the fuel. That is super, super cool. Oh my gosh, that is quiet too. That is super, super quiet. All right, so we're gonna fire this back up. See what happens once I fire it back up. So right now, I mean, everything's charging, except that the generator's not, or the battery charger's not on. My voltage is at 12.4 volts, so I'm going to turn that on, because this is going to be the biggest draw that I have on that generator right now. So let's see what happens. It's drawing just under 10 amps right now. Everything else is working fantastic. That is crazy. Okay, so because the other generator was a modified sine wave generator, and this one is a pure sine wave generator, the power that I have coming in right now is much cleaner than what I had before. So we're going to turn, let's do this. Just kind of want to keep peeking, see what's going on.
That kicked it up to 180. So I don't know, that 1800. And then let's do this real quick too. There we go. No buzz. Nice. I can watch a movie in here. Very cool. I like it. That is very cool. That is awesome. That'll pretty much do it for that. So now we're charging up. I need to go out and grab my power brick and charge that up. I'm going to run this generator for quite a while today. And then I should take a peek at the app. See what it's doing. Yeah, I mean, it's got the Eco Throttle feature, but because I'm running the generator when I'm actually using it for stuff, it doesn't make any sense for me to run the Eco Throttle feature, I don't think, right now. Maybe if I run that when I'm running the charger for the batteries, that when the charger drops off, it'll adjust it. But that's a fuel economy issue, and I'm really kind of curious how long a tank of fuel will last in this. Because they're pretty darn efficient, much more efficient than the Westinghouse was. As far as the Westinghouse generator goes, my intention is that I'm going to, when Todd gets back, he'll be here either probably tomorrow or the next day. When he gets back up here and we get a chance to get together, I want to tear that down, because the engine was still running, even though it was shooting oil out the front. So I don't know what caused that case to detonate like that, but the engine was still running. And with that in mind, I'm hoping that it's just a replacement of the case issue, that something, I don't know, must have got loose in there, but I don't know what it was. And then, if so, I'd like to repair that. And if a repair is possible, the Westinghouse will become my backup generator. But it's much louder than this one. This one's so much quieter, it's crazy. So super, super happy with that. Quieter running, so I could run it more. Portable, so I can pick it up and bring it into the house. During the winter, I could just put it right out here on the deck and run it right out here on the deck, so it won't have the temperature fluctuations. It won't be going from 20 below zero on the casing to, you know, in the oil in the tank to, you know, operating. So I won't have to worry about that extra wear and tear. And then fuel economy, it'll be a lot cheaper to run as well. So let's see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated and let you know. This surprises me that this is as firm as it is. The only thing left to melt is right back over here, which is a direct result of a couple of trees that I'm going to take down in this direction. I picked up some potatoes at the feed store today. I got 3 varieties. I got Chieftain, which is a red.
I got yellowfin, which is kind of a white, and then I got a like a German butterball, I think is what I picked up for the third one. I might pick up maybe one more variety, but I don't want to get too carried away. All of those are good storing potatoes, so whatever I grow will basically be something that I'll eat off of until they're gone. It's going to be fun to see how far I can go in the first winter. But as you can see here, there's nowhere near ready to be planted. And that last patch of snow is the shade, the shadiest spot. So there's a couple of trees over here I'm going to cut out because normally I get a lot of sunshine in here. Got some clouds moving in today. Other than that, it's just gorgeous, just beautiful day. So I thought I'd kind of break this down a bit, get it leveled out. My garden will be planted on top of the ground in rows. And I'm not going to get too carried away with trying to rototill all this and break it all up. Instead, I'll work on leveling it all off, and then I'll pick up some straw, some topsoil, some brown, well, straw is brown matter, some manure, that kind of stuff, get it all layered in. But yeah, I thought I got a campfire going today. I'll keep that campfire going most of the afternoon, burning up a lot of that scrap stuff. I got a steak planned for dinner tonight. I'm going to crank on some music and work away here. See how much I can get leveled out. Well, let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry and I don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work, but we'll give it a try.